let's head to the crypto space now with Laddie Williams.
Yeah, I join you in that prayer. No, we will not get there.
We close our eyes, kneel down.
Yes, this time I'm joining you.
I know somebody will be very angry with you with that prayer because we're not doing what we're supposed to do. And we're doing the prayers and we think that the prayer will change things.
But you need to make those actions. Yeah, and talking about your conversation about, passwords and, this world of, hacking and all of that, in the crypto space, passwords, keeping those passwords.
Yeah, that's your bank.
It's not easy being, your own bank, because if you lose access to, some of these non-custody wallets, definitely you've lost all your money.
That's it.
So in this crypto space, it's a tough world when it comes to passwords and all of that. But let's get a check on how the market is looking today. Let's look at the sentiment now. We see it's getting back to greed. It's getting back to a very greedy market at this point. 61 points. We're neutral for a couple of days for last week, into Monday. But now we're seeing, some investors looking quite bullish, at this point. They're no longer standing on the middle. They're choosing greed at this point. Let's look at the color now. We see it's still a red color, but it's a bounce though. $43,000, from sub $40,000 for Bitcoin. We're seeing a jump, at this time, but there's also a pullback right now this hour. XRP is in the green, AVAX in the green, and a couple of other altcoins. Let's look at the top headlines now this afternoon in the crypto market. Yeah, we see Bitcoin there down 0.21%, XRP. So it's still a red market, at this point. But let's bring in Element Damble now, financial market analyst. Hello, Element. Great to have you.
Oh, hey, Lodi, as always. Thanks for having me.
But right, so we're seeing a bounce in the market, but also an immediate pullback. What are the charts telling you about price direction for Bitcoin?
Yeah, I think in the short term, there's a lot of uncertainty. As you rightly mentioned, the last 4 or 5 days, we are seeing strength coming back into the market. But a lot of uncertainty still. I think the level that we are now has acted as a point of resistance. So again, the question is it able to overcome that 44,000 level and potentially head back to the highs that we saw earlier on in January?
Right, and we're expecting some data. The U.S. we have the FOMC meeting this week, and consumer. Seeing the state of the consumer in the U.S. How do you see all of this data impacting Bitcoin and Ethereum?
Yeah, again, generally, I think what we've seen is the U.S. economy as a whole, of course, growing more than expected in Q4 of last year. Consumer confidence coming out in the next few hours is probably going to be expectations as well. So you are seeing a lot of resistance or resilience from the U.S. economy there. And traditionally, that will be a good thing. But as far as the Fed is concerned, this may, lead to kicking the can further down the road in terms of rate cuts. And of course, if it's harder to have, the longer that we are going to see, monetary tightening from the Fed, the more we are going to see investors somewhat bearish in terms of really being gung-ho as far as investing in crypto.
Right. I guess we're all still trying to decide what 2024 is all about. Is it risk off or risk on? I guess we're going to find out at some point. Thank you so much, Element Damble. Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks so much. Thank you.